Hey, my name is Brittany Bryden. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. Today's class is going to be for the booty and the core. So you're going to need a resistance band, your mat, and you're good to go. So we're going to start off on our backs. And as you come down onto your backs, you're going to slide your legs in the band and place your band just above the knees. Set your feet down on the mat about hip distance apart, hands on the floor, frame the hips. So actively start to resist your legs into the band. Lift the hips up just a little bit and then curl under with your pelvis. So find a posterior tilted pelvis. And then as you press your feet down on the ground, lift the hips up towards the ceiling, keeping that engagement through the glutes and the hamstrings. And then make sure the ribs are drawn in. Now lower the hips down to a hover and then lift the hips back up. And then lower and lift. So you're going to continue with your glute bridge lifts, and I just want you to go at a pace that works for you. So you can go a little bit slower, you can go quicker. Make sure there's no tension around the neck, the ears. I'm going for 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're going to lower the back down onto the floor. Leave the band where it is. Take your feet off the ground and bring your shins parallel towards the ceiling. So knees track over top of the hips. Anchor the pelvis into the floor. And I want you to feel like you're trying to pull your lower rib cage towards your frontal hip bones. Interlace the hands behind the back of the head, elbows wide, and then lift your chest up. So both shoulder blades off the floor. So this might be intense already. You can stay exactly where you are. Otherwise, you're going to hinge from the hips and lower the heels down. It might be an inch. Some of you might come to hover the heels. Some of you might tap and then bring your legs back up to where you started. So again, you're going to lower the heels down and then exhale, pull the legs back up. Inhale to lower, exhale, lift. So you're going to do a few more rounds on your own. One more. Lower the back to the floor. Set your feet down onto the mat. Now bring your feet together. Lift the hips up towards the ceiling, engaging through the glutes. Knees together. Now take the knees out to the side. Bring your knees back together and then lower the hips down to the floor. Lift the hips up, open the knees to the side, bring your legs back together and then lower. So we'll go a little bit quicker. So you're going to lift up, open, together, close. Up, open, together, close. You're going to keep going. Are we starting to get warm to the booty? No, just me. Keep going for 4, 3, 2, and one more. Lower the back down onto the floor. Keep the band where it is. Take your feet off the mat. Bring your feet hip distance apart again. And then hands are going to come behind the back of the head. Lift your chest up like you did before. Now twist to the left. And you're going to pull that left knee in towards your chest. Tap that left knee to the right elbow. And then come back to center. And then twist to the right. Bring the left elbow to the right knee as the right knee comes in. And then back to center. Twist to the left. Come back to center. Twist to the right. Come back to center. Keep going. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the back down, set both feet down onto the mat. Now walk your left foot more towards center. Take your right foot off the ground and bring that shin parallel towards the ceiling. Lift the hips up. Use that left glute and hamstring, lower the hips down. Lift up and then lower. For 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling. Lift up for 1, 2. Keep pressing that left heel down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down, set the right foot down to the floor. Pick the left foot off, bring that left shin parallel to the ceiling. 10 on the right side. Ready? Here we go. Lift up for 1, lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now straighten that left leg up towards the ceiling. Lift up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Now take your band and you're going to place your band around your feet. Legs go up towards the ceiling, so start resisting your feet into the band. Pelvis anchored to the floor. Hands behind the back of the head, elbows wide. Lift your chest up towards the ceiling. Both shoulder blades come off the floor, and just make sure you're not pulling the chin in towards the chest. You want some room there. So it might be challenging enough already, so you can leave the legs exactly where they are. Otherwise, you're going to start to lower them down to about a 45-degree angle. Keep resisting the feet into the band. Now lower down to a second point, so a little bit lower than your 45-degree angle. And then find your third point, your lowest point. You might hover the heels and then pull the legs back up to where you started. Now curl up with the pelvis like you're trying to tap the feet to the ceiling and then anchor the pelvis back down. Lower the legs for that 45. So first point. Find that second point. Third point. And then pull the legs back up. Curl up with the pelvis. Stamp your feet to the ceiling. Lower the pelvis down. Come to that 45-degree angle. A little bit lower. Third point. Pull the legs back up. Curl up with the pelvis. Stamp the feet to the ceiling. Whew! 2 more. Lower down. First point. Second point. Third point. Pull the legs back up. Curl up. Feet to the ceiling. Last time. Lower down. 45. A little bit more. Lowest point. Pull the legs back up. Oh, hug your knees in. That feels good. Now, bring the strap just above the knee again. Hug your knees in, rock up and down. And I know it's a little bit awkward with the band, but you're going to swing your legs around and come into table. So shoulders over top of the wrist, knees hip distance apart. And then from here, tuck your toes under. Start to protract with the shoulder blades. So you're going to feel the shoulder blades start to spread apart. And then lift your knees just an inch above the floor. So from here, transfer your weight over to your left foot. Come onto your right fingertips. You can stay there, or you're going to reach your right arm forwards. And then set the right hand down. Come onto your left fingertips. Stay there, or reach the left arm forwards. And then set it down. Right fingertips or right arm forwards. Hand down. Left arm. Keep going. So I want you to envision like you have a block on your low back. Don't drop the block. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the knees down. Untuck the toes, shift the hips back, come into a child's pose. Take a few breaths here. Come forwards in a table. We're going to do one more exercise. So I'm just going to turn to face the long edge of the mat so that I have more room, but you can stay facing where you are if you have room side to side. You're going to come down onto your right forearm and then come onto your left fingertips. Now flex that left foot and set the left foot up towards the ceiling. So left thigh is parallel to the floor. Support your spine by engaging through your core. You're gonna bring your knee into center. Take the knee directly to the left side. Bring the legs together and then send the foot back up. Knee in, take it to the side, together, and then up. In for 3, to the side, together, up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left foot up. You're going to do little tiny pulses here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring the knee into center, out to the left side. Little tiny pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, ooh, 3, 2, 1. Set the knee down. Last side, come onto your left forearm. You're on your right fingertips. Right foot facing the ceiling. Draw the ribs in. Ready? Here we go. Knee in to the right and then in, up. Again for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, 10. Little tiny pulses, foot facing the ceiling. Lift up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the knee into center, out to the right. Here we go. Pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh! Set your knee down. Take your band off to the side. Well done, well done, well done. Turn to face the front if you're not already. Tuck your toes under, downward dog. So you're gonna lift the hips up and back. Walk the legs out. So bend one knee, straighten the other, and just shift side to side. And then walk your feet towards the middle of the mat. Bend your knees and slowly roll yourself up to stand. Whew. Thanks so much for joining me today. Hope to see you again real soon. Always be humble, be kind. Bye for now.